Howdy y'all, my name is Luka and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for finding me. This is my first travel vlog, so bear with me as I experiment. On this day-long adventure, I rode the Amtrak train from Grand Rapids Station all the way to Chicago's Union Station. It was relatively cheap. My tickets cost about $30 there and $30 back. This is our train conductor. He seemed like a really cool guy. He's currently walking around and checking everyone's tickets. You can do it a couple different ways. You could have a physical ticket, you could print it off, and he actually was able to scan my ticket right off my phone. This video clip is shot out of the back of the train, looking east towards the sunrise in eastern Michigan. This train ride takes about 4 hours, and it stops about every 30 to 45 minutes to let people on and off. Here, the guy next to me is getting off the train, and I'm going to have a seat all to myself. This is about an hour into the train ride, and I start to get antsy, so I get up for a little walk. And I go on a little adventure to get a drink. Success! I found a Bell's Two Hearted IPA from Kalamazoo, Michigan, my hometown. And now I just have to walk back to my spot all the way in the back of the train. Walking on the train while it's moving is kind of difficult, but also kind of fun. These doors have little push buttons that you tap with your hand to get through them. And there we go, all the way back. The breakfast of champions, a chocolate croissant, and a beer. I estimate this as being about halfway, maybe 2 hours or an hour out from Chicago. And now we are in the city. We are slowing down because we are getting closer to Union Station. Now we are underneath Union Station and slowing down towards our stop. And we are here in Chicago. After sitting down for 4 hours, getting up and stretching our legs actually feels really nice. One last look around of the underneath of Union Station. And now we are up above ground. Union Station is huge and beautiful. I loved sitting underneath the canopy and just looking around. Howdy. I am in the city of Chicago. Vlogging attempt 1. I am walking from Union Station to the Clinton elevated train stop. I'm gonna take the green line from there to Wintrust Arena. I'm very excited. One of the first places I walked by in Chicago was actually the Porsche dealership, which I thought was really cool. I didn't go inside, but I thought it was fun to look through the glass and check out all the cars. Right here I found some Lego Porsches, which I just thought was so cool. So I took a little video checking them all out. Now I am on the train headed south towards the South Loop to Wintrust Arena for a WNBA basketball game. Before I got on the train, I bought a CTA Day Pass, a Chicago Transit Authority Day Pass, which allows me to ride the L around Chicago as much as I wanted. I really liked riding the elevated train. I thought it was really fun, and it gave me some great views of the city. I really enjoyed the view from this elevated train stop. You can see old apartments and new construction apartments. Like I said earlier, one of the reasons I went to Chicago was to catch a WNBA game. On this particular day, there was a bunch of summer camp kids who came to the game, so the stadium was just filled with thousands of screaming children, which actually gave the game a really fun atmosphere. I don't know if you can quite see, but the Chicago Sky were not doing well in this game. They are currently getting beat 23-47, but none of the kids care. They are having a great time jamming out to the Village People YMCA. This was my lunch, 2 hot dogs, a soda, and some chips. I actually dropped my first hot dog when the concession stand lady handed it to me, and she was nice enough to give me a second hot dog. After the basketball game, I got back on the elevated train up north to the Bean. I got off at Millennium Park. It was hot and sunny out, really a great day to get out and walk around the city. As you can see, I stopped and bought a tall boy, which was very refreshing. From here, I walked from Millennium Park out to Lake Michigan and found the Chicago Yacht Club. From here, I walked up the coast to the Chicago River Walk. I thought this was really funny. These girls are getting cooled off by the fountain, and they are screaming like they are dying, which I thought was hilarious. And away they go. From here, it didn't make sense to get back on the train, so I just walked by foot all the way to the Contemporary Museum of Art. Here I am on the steps. It only cost me $11 to get in with a student ID, and I really loved the museum. I thought it was really great. These first few exhibits are looking at queerness in nature as explored by various artists. This was my absolute favorite exhibit. As you can tell, it sounded exactly like a soccer match. Fortunately, it had started to rain while I was in the museum, and it was a little damp when I got out. From here, I had to walk from the Museum of Modern Art back to a train station, but first I wanted to find food. I believe right in front of me is the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower. I popped in here to find one of the things I really wanted to find on this trip, which was a Cuban sandwich. Start writing this stuff down. So I took this and put it in my backpack for the train later. After finding my Cuban sandwich, I had to grab the red line south back toward Union Station. This lady in the pink scrubs was actually very helpful to me, so many thanks to her. After getting off the red line, I had to make a quick connection on foot to Union Station. I was actually just in time, and they called my train to board in just a few minutes after I arrived. And now I'm back on the train, headed home to Grand Rapids. At this point, I am completely exhausted, and I'm very happy that all I have to do is sit and relax on the train. My Cuban sandwich and beer dinner was fantastic, and I got a chance to sit down and stretch out for a little bit. One more video looking out of the back of the train. This time we are passing a huge cargo train. It's very nice of them to let us pass. On the way back, we were able to see the sunset over Lake Michigan, which was really beautiful. At this point, I'm completely exhausted, and I sleep for about the last hour on the train back to Grand Rapids. I did not record any more clips, so this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down below in the comments. Again, thanks for watching.